Serious time again. Last time I wore this hat, it was because of some reason. This time it's to do with you, Mattel. Why have you forgotten about the UK? Come on, explain to me why you haven't been sending us lovely J, K and L cases. Okay, admittedly the L case has probably already gone out, but still. Instead, Tesco's, Asda and Sainsbury have done nothing but hold on to not J case, G and H cases, which, as you pretty much know, probably are peg hangers. Now, let's refresh back to 2013, when you did the same thing again. Got to the G case, got to the H case, and boy did that H case bomb. Other than the super and the treasure hunt, nobody wanted anything else. Literally, they only wanted the super or the treasure hunt. And the rest of the cards were all thrown away because they were crap. In fact, I've still got my H case that I brought ages ago. And you know what? Same thing's happened again. Didn't get any new cards until M came out. M case, got that treasure hunt, the fire eater, but no. Same thing's happened again. You know, Mattel, we have this thing in England called Poundlands. Now, you may have noticed that sort of like suddenly a load of C cases suddenly get shipped to England. That's because Poundland buy them. Why not take all the H and G cases and give them to Poundland instead of making sure, or instead of companies saying, oh, we need to order some more Hot Wheels cars in, let's order in the latest case, and set a limit, 5 cases per place, so they can buy a maximum of 5 cases in the month before that happens. As soon as that's it, no, you've got to buy the latest case, which is coming soon. At least then you might have a better UK fan base. Because quite personally, you may have noticed that UK isn't exactly good for collecting Hot Wheels cars. And why is this? Well, eBay is probably one reason, but the other thing as well is the fact that because UK collectors don't get anything. Literally, America gets pretty much everything. Claw classics, those sort of like candy cars, retro entertainment, anything else. Oh, and also as well, New Zealand. Down before, even further away from the USA, New Zealand getting L case cars before England. Why? What have we done other than invade you? But that was centuries ago, before Hot Wheels was even created. Is it a case of sort of like where your factory is, you have to name yourself some stupid English country or some stupid English county because, oh, the British invaded us? Well, tough luck. Come on, for God's sake, we have to sort of like put up with your American TV and stuff, which some people like and some people do like. But what's the point? You may as well just equal it out. And I know, sort of like, oh, we got to make short cards so we can ship more to the UK. Well, in that case, then how can we get sort of like international long cards in Poundland in the bulk? I mean, they must buy at least sort of like 3 or 4 cases. I mean, what's the bloody point in collecting Hot Wheels cars anymore? Tell me. It's the 2nd year in the row, and I can bet you, guarantee that in 2015, same thing will happen again. We'll get to the G and H case, no new cars. It'll just be a repeat of G and H case cars. M case though, I'll find easily. But that means I've still missed out on 3 vital cases, K, L, J. So, thanks Mattel. I mean, what's the point even collecting Hot Wheels cars anymore? I mean, if you're just going to miss out on 3 fucking... Oops. Sorry about that. But if you're going to miss out on 3, sort of like, 3 cases, and that's it. Oh, then not even that. Sort of like also as well, after the M case, we don't even get anything newer than that. until sort of like 2015 when the A cases are showing up, which is sort of like roughly around about November, October time. But even then, we've still missed out on sort of like the M, the O, the P. We've missed out on those. So, I mean, seriously, Mattel, either start shipping stuff to the UK, or you may as well just basically say Hot Wheels cars are no longer going to be sold in the UK, because there is pretty much no point. And, I mean, you're just going to lose collectors. If you wanted better collectors in the UK, constantly send cases. You know, sort of like if Tesco's or if some of the big brand store names say, oh, we want some new Hot Wheels cases in, but we like sort of like the G case. Yeah, well, again, remembering sort of like probably everybody got what car they wanted out of the G case or the H case. I mean, I'm going to miss out on 2 really nice cars that sort of like are in the main lines. 3 even. I'm going to miss out on the Mini Cooper, which I really like because it's a British car. Not the new modern BMW one, but the proper original 69 Mini. The Simpsons Homemobile. Still haven't found that, so I mean you can send them to me G cases as you like, but I haven't found it yet. And the J case with the Snoopy. You haven't seen that in the other one. So, to be brutally honest, Mattel, what's the point in collecting your cars anymore if you're just going to skip out on 3 months? Please do kindly comment below. I mean, I read every single one of my comments. If it takes me a few days, weeks to sort of like reply, sorry. But if you do reply, thanks. Or at least give an explanation. But you won't do that anyway. So, like I say, UK collectors, you may as well save your money and buy something else. May as well sort of like save up your money, and when you're old enough to drink it away. Buy music. Buy something other than Hot Wheels cars. It's a much better sort of like thing. Quite personally, if you're going to waste your money on Hot Wheels cars when they don't ship sort of like JK and L cases, what's the point collecting that? Because you'll have that massive gap. And then of course you've got to go onto eBay, Gumtree, possibly even go abroad to find your cars. But then sort of like if you're a short car collector, you ain't going to find that. Unless of course you work in sort of like a factory somewhere, in which case you can probably just put a case aside. But then what's the point? Because that means someone else has missed out. That could also sort of like stock and other stuff happen. So quite personally, Mattel, start shipping J, K and L cases to the UK, or for what it's worth, you may as well just stop sending sort of like toy cars to the UK. I mean, you've pretty much brought out sort of like Matchbox. God only knows who Corgi's owned by now, but they certainly don't make cars like they used to. Dinky, Husky, Impy, and all the other sort of like nice toy cars have gone. I mean, sort of like probably the only other realistic one that could give you any threat is Real Toy. I mean, okay, they make cheap, nasty cars, but hey, at least they're better than yours. At least I can actually find those. Well, within limits. Again, like I say, Mattel, you better sort your stuff out. Bye.